Listen.
Yo.
Welcome back to PBZ TV. I'm Tom.
I'm James.
And this is the show where we cover the culture, so sports, gaming, music, and more. So let's get into it.
Oh, what a smooth intro. We love to see it. So we like to start the show off with headlines of the week / what we just vibe with at the moment. And right now, I'm in the gaming sphere right now in terms of where my head's at. And I am loving the resurgence of HELLDIVERS 2. Now, for those who are uninitiated, HELLDIVERS, I think the first one was originally on 360, where it's like a kind of top-down strategic shooter. And then it came back as HELLDIVERS 2, probably like, what was it, 2022, 21, something like that?
Was it that early?
It might be 23. I don't know, but if it was late 22, maybe. But essentially, it is a... is it Space Marine? Not Space Marine.
24. Sorry, I just did that quick.
Bloody hell.
The day before my birthday.
Oh dear, we're in the past. It's kind of a parody of Starship Troopers, the movie, where it's like very over the top in terms of propaganda and not realising that the humans are like the bad guys in the whole thing, right? And in HELLDIVERS, you're fighting for managed democracy across the galaxy. And it's about spreading democracy across the cosmos. And essentially, you're different worlds, like enslaving people. And you kind of... it's like it's a third person shooter now, so it's absolutely banging. And it launched really, really well. Like, it had such a good player base. Like, I was invested. I was falling for legit propaganda when this first came out. I was like,
it was literally a year ago.
I was so invested in the whole thing. Like, the whole thing was like a big bit for me. So I was just like, I was in it. And then it got quite repetitive, I must admit. Like, there was lots of different planets you do. It's like a live service game where everyone's playing together. But there was so much running, a lot of walking.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it just got a bit samey, but we've been off it for close to a year now.
I think it was one of those games where like it launched so well that it had like all of our friend groups playing it, right? Which doesn't happen anymore because we're in our like late 20s.
Yeah.
So it started off with a big bang, but then like you say, it became repetitive. I guess for us as well, it was like trying to get that next level as well because you had to unlock the level above to.
Yeah, I think there was a point where like. Because they've got two different currency systems. There's like the credits you can bring back with you that allow you to buy stuff, and then there's things you can buy in like the war bond that they have, where you can like buy different pieces of kit or whatever. Yeah, we got to a point where we kind of figured out the best weapons. We had a fair like one of the best war bonds. The only thing left was cosmetic, and like I'd pretty much maxed out all the things I could buy for like the stratagems, which is another thing they've got where you can just kind of like call in airstrikes or whatever. So I feel like you'd kind of somewhat completed it, but being off of it for so long, I did not realise how many updates they've had. So they've got like different mechs now, jeeps and buggies you can get in to like save all the running and walking, which is like absolutely sick.
Well, that's all they need to do.
They improved like the jetpack and jump pack as well, which is pretty banging. So they've done so much stuff. There is a whole new species of aliens called the Illuminate, which are now like the big threat in the galaxy.
So you got the bugs pretty much, which were called...
Yes. Jesus Christ, I don't remember.
Sorry, I put you right on the spot there. And the robots were called...
automatons. Automatons, whatever the bugs were called. Everyone calls them bugs anyway. And then now the Illuminate. So they're like a whole...
What do they look like?
They're like kind of squid-like creatures, but they also make like these zombie-type things as well. So they're like an advanced civilization. So I think in the first plot of HELLDIVERS, I think they were like one of the main enemies. And now they've kind of brought them back.
God,
but they're them
back.
Yeah, they made them wait for ages, and it was like hinted in a lot of different places. But the Illuminate have managed to push their way to Super Earth, and now Super Earth is in danger. Bearing in mind, obviously, when you play this game, Super Earth is in the middle, so you can always see it and interact with it, but it's never been a playable planet. Yeah. Now it is. It's kind of mental because it's been like locked off for so long. And now the enemy's in the heart of democracy.
Well, because that's like the base, isn't it? Like,
that's Super Earth, man. Yeah. Super Earth. So it's kind of sick, I must admit. And just like,
have you been playing it then? Is that what you're saying?
I think I need to update it. I haven't gone on it. I've seen my dad playing it, and it's been like on my list for ages because I'm still deep in Skyrim right now. But I want to get back on it because I'm getting pure fan-made propaganda on my TikTok feed. Like, when I tell you these people make the best fucking edits in the world. Like,
why are these people not in actual like war?
I know they make all this stuff on CapCut as well. Like, let me just pull up the.
Because I'm telling you right now, if we got called up for a real life war, right? You want those people riling you up, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
save democracy.
Like just the soundtrack on this alone, right? You'll be able to hear the intro.
They're called Terminus.
This is Coretta Kelly with an emergency broadcast.
Super Earth is under attack.
Could this be the end of managed democracy?
I got goosebumps, bro.
Not today.
Back in business.
Now is the time for full mobilization.
Fuck yeah! But because it's a live service game, and they've recorded like record high players, so they managed to bring a game back that was like super high, looking like it's dying off, and then just with this one update, bang, we're back right to like peak levels. And it's just like everyone's now fighting for Super Earth, because there was this very communal thing about it when it first started, where people would be genuinely pissed off that we lost a certain planet because people weren't putting the hours in. Because you actually have to be on the ground like a real troop, like winning these different objectives to make it happen. Like if all our vets remember Malevolent Creek, I was there, man. I was there. It was Space Vietnam, man. We lost the creek, man. It was crazy. The other day I saw a hat that just said Malevolent Creek Veteran, and I really want it.
Wait, real life?
On
someone
Amazon.
wearing it? Or,
No, I was like, I want it though. I think I've seen people wearing it in like edits or whatever, but just like the pure, I think it's how they do it with like the voiceover and like because that's stuff they like mix the trailer in with like gameplay bits. But like, yeah, I feel like I honestly kind of sat there with like a low level of guilt. Like I should be there fighting, man. They're out there fighting. I'm not defending Super Earth, man. So shouts out to Helldivers and the community. I want to get back in there. So that's my whole thing. I'm just glad to see it back.
I'd give it another go. They're called Terminids. Terminids, yeah.
And I think that's like a right on the nose reference because they're called something really similar in like in the movie thing that I've already forgotten the name of. Because I keep wanting to say Space Marines, but it's not.
Oh, that was it, right?
Which is another no, that's another great game though. Two ADHD people trying to remember a movie title.
Yeah,
POV.
that went. Awkward silence was hard. They just got me. There's the picture of the Bile Titan, and it's giving me PTSD.
Oh man,
like
Bile Titan, shout out Bile Titans, bro.
Scary.
Because they weren't that scary while the railgun was working.
Yeah, because we sort of just went, we can just.
Yeah, there was like a period where, like I feel like the devs were a bit strange in that they essentially were nerfing a lot of the guns that were working that we were having fun with, and they made them terrible. So then it was just like, the guns are shit now. I don't want to play this game. Plus, it was already getting to repetitive stage. So they kind of made a bad update that kind of really fucked things up.
Yeah, it was like, I would say it was easy, and then it was really hard.
Yeah, like
but even
we were playing on quite high levels, but like we were playing on extreme a lot, weren't we? We'd like warm up on extreme, and then there was Helldive and Suicide, or was it Suicide then Helldive?
I think Helldive was the hardest one.
Yeah, and as soon as you went up to those two, it was just ridiculous. There wasn't even like just a sheer volume of things they send at you would just not make sense.
Because I think the most enjoyable part for me of playing was being quite early to the game, where the fifth or sixth like hardest difficulty was still quite difficult.
Yeah,
but for everybody, but not too much that you could still survive. Because I remember being like the last person, and everybody's dead, and it's sort of like zombies, so everyone can sort of spectate you. But there's a timer to get you back, so it's just like just run and survive, and then I'll come back, and we can do this together. And then you're there like dodging bullets, especially with the robots.
I think the longer missions had a 45-minute time limit. And I think that it might be part of the problem, because to like win like a part of a planet, I guess there was like usually 3 missions in a quadrant. Yeah, and if you don't complete all 3, you're kind of fucked. 2 of them would be 45 minutes, and 1 of them would be a 15-minute. Yeah, and you're like, it's not a game where you can jump on for a casual. Like you can maybe do a quick play if you're playing by yourself, but if all you and the boys are jumping on, that is at least a 2-hour commitment for one quadrant. And it's just like when you're in it, you're loving it, but also it's just like it's then hard to coordinate schedules when you're like, for this is going to be a 2 or 3 hour session minimum. Yeah,
sometimes it's weird with games, right, when it's got a time limit, because I feel like you're then thinking about it. Whereas you could easily jump on a game. I don't know about so much nowadays because we're old, but but like back in the day, you could jump on a game and it's 6 hours have gone by and you wouldn't even realise. Yeah. But now it's like 45 minutes. And you're like, damn, that's a lot of minutes.
Like, oh shit, right, I've got to go this.
Too bad I haven't got that much time. I've literally got to dedicate 45 minutes. And then another one. And then that 15-minute one, which is probably my favourite one, where you just basically just have to lock down an area.
Yeah, there's like a really small zone and it's just
horde
chaos.
Mode, wasn't it? Just
that's
like
what it feels like, one of the early Zombies maps where it was super small and you just had to survive. But I think that's what we liked about it in the end. We were just like, it feels like Zombies. But I just genuinely love the community as well. I think it's actually the amount of things I get on my feed now are so sick. Like it's fucking banging. Like they have these massive creatures now in the Super Earth update called Leviathans, and
Leviathans.
yeah, they're literally, you know, in the first Avengers when they got those massive flying like centipede looking things that the Hulk had to take down, right? They are that sized in compared to the building, so it's like it's that mental. And some guy managed to jump pack his way on top of one while he's going. And it's just like, that's fucking sick, dude. But I don't even know how you would take one of those down. I assume everyone has to put a bunch of stratagems on it to take it down. But I'm like,
And
that looks mental.
how does it kill you? Does it like
It
spit
just shoots
things
massive lasers and that at you.
Right.
And I'm just like, because it's like a gunship almost. And I'm like, that's unfair.
Yeah.
I looked at it, I was like, that appeared above my head. It's just that Willem Dafoe meme. Like, I don't know what I'd do about it, but I think that's the whole point of it sometimes. Because you can die a lot and then put yourself back in, depending on what difficulty you're on.
Yeah, and I feel like if we jump back on it now, I feel like we'd be at that stage where we were, what I was talking about earlier, when it's that 5th level.
Yeah, I feel like we need to like start slow again because so much has changed on it.
Because
like,
we'll just be thinking it's the same old, but
Yeah,
like there'll be that above us, and we'll go,
There's so much new stuff. Mate,
"What the hell
honestly.
is that?"
Yeah, and also getting because we'd want things like the buggies out and stuff, right? So we'd have to walk everywhere. But now, if you equip that, you lose one of your other stratagem packs. It's just like now the choice has become a bit more difficult because you want to get around. But once that buggy's broken, I assume it will break quick because now automatons and Illuminates, they both like shoot guns as well.
See, I always had the guard dog on my back.
Oh, fuck the guard dog. Man.
Yeah, no, it sounds bad, right?
No, because you used to kill the rest of us.
Oh yeah, we just shoot it.
They were the worst.
When you didn't want it to shoot, you wanted to just sneak
You
past.
can't. Yeah, there's no
It'd
stuff
be like,
involved.
yeah.
Guard dogs are like little like drones that come out the back of a pack and will like shoot enemies for you automatically.
Yeah.
But it will gun down your teammate.
But they count as kills because, like, at the end, I always had the most
Oh,
kills.
I'm sure
so
they
it's like,
do.
I was
Well,
like,
I'm spectating because you murdered me and I have to wait 5 minutes to come back. Fucking
there's nothing
waxed
better
in.
than coming back and landing on your teammates. So.
This guy's a fucking premium team killer, bro. I'm telling you, it's the word. But yeah, Helldivers is a banger. Check out if you haven't got it. It's got to be done. But what's the other headlines we got going on, Tom?
Well, I guess in the world of football is the penultimate point of the season right now. So it's literally the end of the season. So we just had the first European Cup, and Tottenham have beat Man United.
Okay.
And it's basically their first trophy in 17 years. And they had this reputation where they always bottled it. They were just called bottle jobs. And now
This is Tottenham, right?
Yeah, and now they have won it. And Newcastle won their first trophy recently in 70 years. And Crystal Palace have won their first ever
A lot
trophy.
of big changes in sports lately in terms of like big names not being as winning now.
Exactly.
What do you think's
And
causing that? Because that's happening.
I don't know. This
in all
year's been
sports.
really weird. And I guess it's like the year of the bird, because if you looked at all of those bloody teams, their icons are birds. So it's like eagle. So, but I did see something, and it's just sort of made me a bit like hope. And
for who?
everybody's winning their first trophy in yonks or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like it's been 60 something years since England won something. So I'm like World Cup next year.
Don't give me hope. Well, at this rate, it won't even be hosted in the States, mate. So
Yeah, what's happening with that?
I don't know. He's fucking deported everyone that comes in.
I think he'd let everyone in for that. Like,
better
you know how much
do.
money is in World Cup? Like, it's
So,
ridiculous. Like, I think the final gets like, I'm gonna say like 4 billion people watching it or something, which is half the world.
A lot of it's public outcry for like all the stuff that's actually happening. They're like, you can't host it here, the World Cup there. So trying to host it, how controversial Qatar was. I mean, you just took a fucking jet off of them, like, while murdering all of Palestine and doing the other shit he's doing by deporting people. It's just like,
well, it's not just the USA; it's also Canada and Mexico. So I don't know if they could just like
for what?
the World Cup. It's
Is that
it's
like a joint hosting?
yeah.
I thought it was just the US, like when the Olympics. You get
No, they probably have most of it, but there is Canada's involved. and
so
Mexico,
they go into like the arenas between those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They'll
If
all
it's
be
just the
situated
Americas,
throughout.
then,
Yeah,
basically.
it's not south. It's just in North Central America.
Oh, that's fine. Then they'll get away. I thought it was like the Olympics, where it's just one central venue.
No, but it's going to be incredible because that will be on. GTA will be out. The new Avengers will be out. The new Spider-Man will be out.
Do you think GTA 6 will live up to the hype?
100%.
I really hope it does. The story actually looks pretty banging.
Like
I know everyone hypes on the graphics, but like it looks good because I don't think I was watching a video retrospective yesterday, and I saw a hot take that actually made a lot of sense once I watched the video. The story for GTA 4 is better than the story for GTA 5.
Yeah, I'd say so.
In terms of what quintessentially GTA is, because apparently like GTA very much started as like a commentary on the American dream. Right? And nothing represents that better than like Nico Bellic arriving on a boat to his cousin's false promises of America and having to work his way up in blood. And I was like, I don't remember the story being that deep, but then again, it was 2008. I wasn't analysing it that way. Yeah, if I played it again now, I'd be like, the story's actually banging.
They're looking at remastering it for
they should, bro.
PlayStation 5 and
I think
stuff.
they best keep all the old glitches in as well.
Yeah,
going back
swing.
to the old swing set. Yeah.
It was actually, I think it was the first GTA with online as well. So like,
that was the life-changing experience.
It was insane to play online. Even though I don't recall. I mean, you could do a couple races, I think. But I just remember just messing around, just literally getting in a helicopter.
Yeah, GTA is so expansive and kind of crazy now that like I think it's like when we think back to the earlier Call of Duties, how we'll always have like, and I can't tell if it's nostalgia clouding that or actually the simpler gaming experience was better because it was more focused.
Yeah.
Like when you look at Call of Duty now, you can have like kind of Rick and Morty ass guns on COD, like, and we're still in like Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, where it's like the story was banging, realistic guns, like that's what we wanted.
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
I mean, they've gone back to that, but like,
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of all this futuristic.
I remember hating things like Infinity War. Like, ones where you were running on the scene, mainly because I'm too bad at gaming. I'm like, get down here! And I can't, like, I need everyone to be like, you know, like when you play Counter-Strike.
Literally on your level.
Yeah, you got to play Counter-Strike and you kind of just keep your mouse at head height. So you make sure you can go around the corner. That's how I had to play because I'm that ass at like quick reaction.
It's kind of like what they've done with the new one though. They've added this skill set there, haven't they? Of like sliding and the movement and stuff.
I quite like the new one. It's not too bad. It's not too out of the realms of crazy.
I got to 7th prestige. I did in like January, and then I just stopped playing.
Rank 30. 7th prestige is pretty good though.
Like I really enjoyed it. I think it might be my favourite ever COD.
Whoa, fair play.
I don't know why though. It's just
just from a multiplayer point of view.
Yeah, because I didn't really play. I played Zombies on my own once or twice.
It's hard to play Zombies on your own. It's not.
And I played it. We played it together
a couple of times. Yeah,
but
which was really funny, by the way, when we did.
It was really good, but it was so different. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I need to figure this out. But I played it on my own and got to like round 30 and saved it. So it's still that's the last time I played it. So I could go back in and play. Well, now I'm scared. I don't want to just jump in and have round 30 zombies.
Yeah, I tell you what, this is also like the first time where Zombies had like a clear objective list as well. It's quite an odd experience for me where it wasn't like you have to knock 3 times, spin around and jump up and down to unlock things like an Easter egg. And like, how would you even think to do that?
I still don't understand how people
I'm not sure if they must have like leaked information
there's no way
these players to get them. Because how did you know the rock that was on that shelf was needed for the ray gun or whatever it was? I was like, what?
I think people literally just go around the game playing it and just pressing X on every little thing that.
I suppose you get a nice little crawler going and you're sporting that. But I suppose if you're a creator, it makes sense. But that's so boring. Like just to
it's got to be the first to figure it out,
and then just to figure it out. But they figure it out so quick. It'd be like day 2, COD comes out, and it'd be like Easter egg complete, and it'd be like, what? And it's like a 30-step Easter egg where you need like 20 billion souls in a pyramid.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, and by the way, if you do this first, then you've basically messed it up, and you're like, how would anyone realise that?
Yeah,
in the same day it's come out.
I tell you what,
they must get early access and like leaks or clues or something,
or some kind of info. Or clues at least.
I kind of want to
just specific
like
creators, but like
I want to Google.
So that's been a mystery for us ever since we were kids playing it. Just like, how did these people know this? My favourite Easter egg is still Moon. That whole map still is quite like fascinating to me.
Me and Watsy completed that recently, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I'd never done it. I got to a certain point, you got to chase the ball around and.
I'm not sure I got to that. I think the point I ever got to was just about filling up the pyramid with souls.
Yeah.
And then I had to stop at that point.
That's quite late.
So it's quite late in, but I didn't know what the payoff was going to be. But I think it was literally so long ago, I knew I had to go to bed because I had school tomorrow. What that was. I was like, it's the mystery I'll never fix, man. Because you couldn't save like you used to. You used to have to start again.
Yeah, I would say just before Black Ops 6 came out, I was into zombies again, and I just play it on my own because I'm a sad boy. Because all my friends now got real jobs and responsibilities. But I completed Origins a few times on my own. The the story, which is
Yeah. Yeah, you know that
my
one back to
favourite.
front, mate.
Honestly, it's just
You're our tour guide for Origins.
literally I just enjoy it. I could just rerun it every
Mm.
time and just try and do it faster or something.
Yeah. I find like Origins overwhelms me as soon as the big mech guy comes out.
Yeah.
Like we're halfway through doing the staffs, and then he's just like,
The Panzer, yeah.
I don't even know what to do with him.
You need a staff by the time he comes, otherwise you pretty much, or a pack-a-punch gun. But I literally just put in on Google, how do people figure, right? And then the first thing that comes up, out zombies Easter eggs. And then the second one's, out how many calories are in something. Like, that's a legit question to ask. But
right,
the
well,
first
what does it
one,
say? What does it say?
yeah. So,
Pull that shit up, Jamie.
observing in-game clues, interacting with everything, and analyzing voice lines and unusual objects. So basically,
Those crazy son of a bitch really do just go around exploring the map
they're just pressing
and
X
like
and
listening to voice lines.
or square on everything. Like,
I suppose if you play PC, you can also look into like the game files to figure out what's going on there. But I suppose people that are super into it would probably do that. So I know if you go into like the Witcher's files, there's like like voice lines that weren't used that you can like listen to that have been restored on mods on Steam, which is pretty fucking sick. There's even whole quests that were dropped that people have like remastered from the game files, and then like you can add on as a mod. So people will do anything, but that's crazy.
well, it does say a little bit that it says short answer they don't, but the popular guys get like a team together and assemble like people that have been doing it like every day.
That makes sense.
And just collectively combine their mind power. Apparently,
do you remember who were the OGs? There was like Syndicate, Mr. Dalek JD. Those were the two go-to zombie tutorial people for me.
Yeah.
Mr.
Ruffle Waffles.
Mr. Ruffle Waffles, and then imagine all them three getting on a map together, and just
and then having their like
it'd be figured out instantly.
And then they could just get all their followers and stuff to send them clues as well.
I'd want to be a fly on the wall for that. I'd want to be in that lobby. To be fair, when the next COD
sweaty
comes out,
bunch of men.
I wonder if they live stream, because then you'd be able to live stream while they figure out the Easter egg.
Yeah, maybe because I reckon they get their fans, and someone could be like, "Oh, I've just pressed X on this random puzzle."
Sure, like chat would be giving them clues as well.
I picked up this rock at this point in the map. And they're like, "That must be."
But that is like a one singular like event that you'd have to like probably stay out for, because they're US based probably, and then like
I just still don't understand how they do it in like a. It makes
do
me
it so
think.
quick.
How do I don't know? I was going well too deep in here. Like,
Well, go on.
there's just people like that are built, and they're wasting their
Built
time on
different,
that,
yeah.
and they could be doing some crazy cool stuff and
Like
like,
autistic special interests go crazy.
yeah, maybe.
And the fact they got money involved in that, I guess. Like, but early doors, that would have just been a hobby for them. They might not have been paid off YouTube yet.
Yeah,
They just did it for the love of the game.
the love of the game.
The love of the
I
game,
love
man.
this game.
I love this game. Speaking of games, we got one to play for the next section.
Come on.
We call this. What do we call this?
Wait, when are you talking about?
The selling series.
Oh yeah, sorry,
the
the selling
selling
series.
series.
Yeah, how are you?
So, right, as you might have guessed from the previous conversation, I know fuck all about football and other stuff like that. I'm also super into anime. Tom has no idea about anime. You know what Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, exactly. You know, like Dragon Ball Z. Maybe you've seen some like picture of Naruto somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like
Does Pokemon count?
Pokemon does count.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. So I'm starting my quest to kind of convince him to be a man of culture and jump over. So I'm going to explain a plot to one I think you'll love, and it's adjacent, right? So there's sports
Hit
anime.
me.
Sports anime is massive.
Go on.
Right?
Yep.
And like there's some top dogs in that. One of the best new ones that's come out recently is an anime called Blue Lock. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
Right.
I mean, it'll be a terrible series if I had heard of it, I guess, right?
Right. Let me show you the poster, right? So,
And not the series you're talking about. I mean, the selling series would be terrible.
oh yeah. So this is Blue Lock, right?
Right.
It is the story of the main character up here, Isagi, right? He's
What's up with his eye? Why has he got a blue eye?
Find out, mate. Find out.
Okay.
Superpower-esque things or like metaphors told in like superpower-looking things are often big parts of sports anime. But essentially, he's a middle school or high school football team. They almost went to the finals, but they just lost out on like qualifying for like the next tournament. And he's just kind of walking home from school, and he's just like fucking pissed because what happened was he was in on goal, and his teammate was off to the left. he was like, right, I'll just do a sweaty goal and give it over to him. And his teammate completely fucked it and they didn't go to the finals, right? Oof. And this whole thing is, I should have just taken the shot, and he's absolutely fuming, right?
Take the shot.
Exactly, right? So because he wasn't selfish enough, he played the game as a team. He didn't get the opportunity he wanted to. One of the major themes in a lot of anime is the power of friendship, as cheesy as it is. And in anime, sports anime especially, it's like so prevalent. It's basically the theme of every single one of them. So Blue Lock is a complete reverse of that. So he gets a call or like a letter from the Blue Lock program. 300 of the best strikers in all of Japan for like the high school level are called into one facility. One of them will come out on top and will lead Japan to the World Cup because they're pissed that they've never won a World Cup, right? This is the whole plot. So the idea...
Middle school kids, though. What they got to be
high
like
school kids, so they're like about to go...
16.
Yeah, so they're right in that point of like, if you're an Mbappe and you're a child genius, like you get brought up into that. So they're trying to get like the proper... Like,
I guess that's not...
They're trying to essentially raise a new generation. Instead of this like teamwork, lovey-dovey shit, there is one guy controlling the strings called Ego, whose major theory is that you need to be more selfish. They need to start playing football like a selfish game, like a solo game, and believe they are the striker, the only striker, the best striker. Bearing in mind, he's getting these guys to play like 11 aside. Every one of them's a striker. They've not played any other position. And he forces them to like rotate and do different games and that. So it's about the main character automatically clocking that, oh shit, this is the way. Because he's just listening to this guy speak and he's like, fuck yeah, bro. And that like glow in his eyes is just him being an absolute fucking maniac. Like,
okay.
His whole thing is like, he's not actually the most talented. There's people with like incredible different powers. Like some guy that can shoot. If he's within 40 yards of the box, he'll never miss. So like he can almost shoot from half at any point, and he'll always make it. Like, so
why is this guy not the best then?
Well, because there's different approaches to the game. So you have one guy whose brother is already playing at like an international level. He's like the best midfielder in the world, and he's like the little brother. And now he's in the Blue Lock program trying to like overtake his brother. So he's the top spot. And you've got all these different. You've got one guy that's just ridiculously fast, like faster than anyone else. And you've got some guy that's just started playing football 2 weeks ago, but has the best ball control you've ever seen, sticks with foot like Ronaldinho or something. Okay, and it's about how he navigates with his mind and fairly basic football equipment. So his whole thing is just being a master strategist. It's like knowing where to be and controlling everyone else like chess pieces. So even though they're way more talented than him in different ways, he's controlling them. So he's like whole things like puzzle pieces and putting them into place. But he's an actual demon, bro. Like, as soon as he starts to get that taste of victory, he starts talking mad shit. Actual mad shit. And the whole thing is him progressing to try and basically, the metaphor you get in Ego's main speech is you just see him, like, who will stand atop 299 bodies to be the only one that lives. And it's quite, like, angsty. It goes over the top in its, like edginess, but actually you're so invested at that point because it's such a nice change of pace from like, oh, lovey-dovey friendship, and it's just, I'll fucking murder all of you and be the best. I think it taps into a little bit of that competitive spirit that, like, when you've ever played this, you do get like that. Yeah. And you're just like, you feel it in your soul if you've ever played some, and you're like, it's actually a banger. So
I do get that anime is more inspiration for life as well, right? So like people can take that and use that in real life as well, right?
It's not me. It's not my whole fucking existence. But me as a non-football fan, is my top 3 sports anime of all time. I
was going to say, there was another one as well that you said about football, right?
About football. Yeah, there's quite a few about football, to be fair, with different angles. You've got Captain Tsuba, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
I swear you were trying to, before this selling series came out, and we even thought about it, you were trying to sell me another football anime.
It might have me just been telling you about Blue Lock. Because there's a basketball one that's absolutely incredible called Kuroko no Basket, and that's kind of similar. Okay. That one's sick as well. Like, again, they're all like high school based because that's like the audience they're trying to sell to. Yeah. 1 year in one school district were the generation of miracles, right? The generation of miracles were 5 players with so unbelievable talent. They never lost a game, and they scored like 200 a game against everyone.
The dream team.
Yeah, essentially. And they were redonkulous. They were all kind of very much based after very obvious like NBA players and stuff like that. They all have very obvious different coloured hair just for marketing purposes. And then there was one guy who was the 6th man. They call him the Phantom 6th man. And he joins the school with the main character, who then try and take down the generation of miracles, because that was middle school, they went to high school, and now each one of them, because they've got big egos themselves, have gone to different schools, and they want to see who wins at the generation of miracles. And then you've got the Phantom Six Man and his different way of playing, who's got to take them on as well. It's banging. Once you get into these series, yeah, it's unbelievable hype. You've never felt it before in anything.
How long are episodes of like
20 minutes
typical?
each.
Is that just typical of
That's
anime?
why there's so many episodes of anime, because they're 25 minutes, but then there's like 2-3 minutes intro, outro, and probably a little bit of recap. So like some anime, you'll get like 18 minutes of actual episode, if that, because of all the extras. So you burn through them like mad.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack's always so good. That actually, like, they have a really, for the basketball one, they have this like deep orchestral, like villainous stuff for a lot of the different players.
Yeah.
There's one guy's based after Kobe, yeah. Oh my God, he's a demon, bro. He embarrasses people so much, but he has this like, they've got full blown, they've got like full blown choir going, oh, dun, 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 with organs and shit. I'm just like, oh. You think you're watching some kind of crazy DreamWorks movie or something, but it's like they're just hooping. Just straight hooping.
They're just hooping.
But you're in it because you're so hyped. So with that pitch on, I suppose sports anime in general,
Right.
would you try that?
I was gonna say, do you want me to do like what is this? What streaming service is it on? Or
you can get Croak and Back on Netflix.
what about the
Blue Lock? I'm not sure if it's on there. That'll be on Crunchyroll. That's like £6 a month.
Is that what you got?
But yeah, you can have my password. You can't. Fuck you. But yeah, no, it's actually a banger. But like with that pitch, because you often watch what I call normie shows, right? You know, you'll be watching animated stuff. Does that sell you?
I mean, the way you said it, I mean, like you were talking about earlier about these bloody Helldiver TikToks and stuff.
Hype.
Like, I think someone could. If there was a fan out there that somehow got your audio clip of that, they could put some sick trailer together.
Get to work, TikTok. Get to work. Let's go.
So yeah, there's something out. There's a little homework for people at home, but I'll give it a go.
Mate,
I'll give it a go.
The first episode will hook you. One day we'll do like a viewing episode.
Okay,
like,
yeah, we'll do a watch along or something, and
then
give my thoughts.
One interesting thing I've been looking at is like when it comes to footy, I don't have a team, and I'm like,
you don't have a team in basketball, mate.
No, I don't have a team in either, right? But you're supposed to have more of a team in football, I guess, than a lot.
Yeah,
of
it's one of those things.
Agnostic fans these days of basketball.
There's a quote from Eric Cantona, who's like I don't know if you ever heard of Eric Cantona.
Yeah, he's a famous coach, right? And used to be a player.
No, he's not a coach. He's he retired when he's 30.
Manager, is it?
No, he's a previous player, but he was he's a crazy dude. He's a crazy dude when he played.
Crazy motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he karate kicked a fan and basically got banned for a whole year.
Did he deserve it?
I think they were like being racist to him.
Oh, kick that motherfucker again, man.
Yeah, he was French, and I think they were giving him some French disses and stuff. But
the French.
But he literally went and drop kicked it, and then in his he had to do a press conference to the to everyone, sort of like you know you thought he'd gone there and apologise. He just went what did this quote? I'll get the quote exactly so I don't like misinterpret it, but it's just it sums him up. Here we go. Right.
I've definitely heard the name. I knew from his reputation that he's like ruthless, basically.
So basically, he walked into this, this press conference.
Is this when he was a player?
When he was a player, this is straight after the karate kick one, I believe. So, and he basically sat down, went to the mic, and he said, "When the seagulls follow the trawler, it is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea." And then he got up and left.
Did he think that was deep, or?
Like, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I do not know. Nobody knows. This just sums him up as a person.
Is this like an allegory on racism? Hold on, let me.
No, I don't. This is just
analyze. Or was he just trying to confuse?
I think it's more about like when the seagulls see that there's food, they sort of like it changes.
So like he wouldn't apologise because then it opens up for other stuff.
I still don't really understand, but this is the video, so we can put it.
When the seagulls
Oh God, I've seen this, and then he sips.
follow the trawler, it's because they see sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you.
So going back to the whole point, he's got many of these, by the way. He's like he did
a quote master that makes no sense.
He did a whole
The master
speech
Uguay.
at this football awards and he basically he just went on there and he said another video.
Just
It's
a king of
crazy.
waffle at this point.
It's just waffling, but I guess he has some sort of. But he did say, you can change. This is one of his quotes, but he's like, you can change your wife, you can change your religion, you can change your family, you can change all of
You
this.
can't change your football
You
team.
can't change your football team. That was like one of his things.
Yeah.
So like, that's how much a football team, I guess, is
Yeah, 'cause
to
it's-
a person.
It's for sure different. And I guess like you don't always have to pick based on the team that's in your city or near you, right? You just like it's wherever you might watch as a kid or something. But once you picked, you're locked in.
Usually they say hometown team.
And it's just like, okay, I don't want to be a Saints fan.
I didn't want to be a Saints fan either. That's why.
I don't wanna. We're so ass.
Yeah, they're so bad.
So if I had to pick any, what are the pros and cons here?
Well,
because
you're either
if
a
you pick
hometown supporter or you're a glory hunter. That's always the way because like.
But I thought Glory Hunt only like you could pick Leicester. They're not winning right now, I don't think. But like, if I went from Southampton and I decided to support Leicester, that doesn't mean they're not winning if there's no glory.
I mean, at the moment, I
Or is
guess
it just
they're
the
the
fact that-
same level of because they've both just been relegated. But
yeah, or if like,
Leicester won like the most, miracle-ridden story in football, in sports history. I want to put it out there. I think it is.
because I can imagine like if you use kid logic. Because when I first played NBA 2K as a kid, my favorite team were the Raptors. Because who the fuck doesn't like a dinosaur? Like that was my only logic. So if some kid picked the Wolves because Wolves are cool, like
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
that's not glory hunting.
That's definitely not glory hunting. I think that's just a child's pick. But it's like,
You'd
but
have
again,
to be mentally retarded.
and if you're going to stick by the Eric Cantona's, you can't change the team. You've now probably. I mean, Wolves aren't terrible. You could have picked. I don't know, like
I'm trying to think of a cool name.
I don't know, like a really low team or something.
Can you
like
pick international teams, or is this always a
Of course you
Premier
could
League thing?
support,
Because
but that's a bit of a. Oh my god, what was the word? I can't think of the word. You're
This is
proud of to
just-
be of
yeah, what pride, national? What's
what
it
is that called?
Patriotism.
patriotism. That was it.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
like, literally pride.
Because I
National.
was literally thinking about this the other day.
That's
'cause,
patriotism.
uh,
Patriotism.
Is it Borussia Dortmund? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, Borussia Dortmund.
They did a collab with One Piece, so right now they're like my favourite team.
Yeah, and they're
That's
actually
the
pretty cool. They're
logic.
German. The German teams are. They're fan. The way that they're run as well is that fans actually own 51% of the clubs as well, so they can't ever.
Socialists, I'm in.
But like here now, like it's all run by American.
Yeah, we sold off our entire country many years
yeah,
ago, mate, so I
or-
wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, or like Saudis, etc. Right? Just owning
Doesn't
the-
a Chinese company own Saints?
I can't remember who owns Saints to be fair, but there's so
Yeah.
much money in football.
Is
it's
Chelsea
just
still
a-
owned by that Russian guy? Or did he have to sell it?
No, he had to sell that because of the
'Cause of the war.
Because of the war,
That little
and
Jeff
now we've
Nut.
got a guy called Todd Bowley, who's an American capitalist, and yeah, he's running it like it's a
Does he
business.
know anything about soccer?
Honestly, the guy though, this will probably blow your mind. He's running it as if it is that nobody knows some of these rules. He's basically signing people for like 10-year contracts, right? Footballers, and people are like, "What the hell?" But there's a
He's giving them big ass contracts.
big ass contracts, but it's also a way around the financial like fair play or the salary cap because he's stretching it out over a 10-year
Guy's
period
playing money ball,
that he
bro.
can then sign more people and stuff. So basically, everyone's like, "That's not fair," and it's like, well, it's not against the rules, and then everyone's
Yeah.
like, it's stupid. But again, offering a footballer 10-year, like the career of a footballer is probably 15 years on
yeah,
average.
so that's
max,
a dream, yeah.
maybe 10 to 15 years. So giving someone a 10-year, like if your leg goes,
You would take that, yeah.
you're sitting there.
'Cause there's no, there must be some kind of clause about that somewhere.
No, of course not. Like you wouldn't sign it otherwise. That's how most footballers make their money, I guess, because
God damn.
if they get injured, that's their whole livelihood.
What a win.
So, yeah, I think. Well, I found the other one. This is his speech that I was talking about. So it's a minute long, but
Recipients of the 2019 President's Award. What's going on through your mind right now?
first off, I shouldn't ask that.
As flies to wanton boys, we are for the gods. They kill us for the sport. Soon the science will not only be able to slow down the aging of the cells, soon the science will be the cells
Wait.
to the state. And so we will become eternal.
just cringing me out.
You wait until you see Ronaldo and Messi. They're like,
Oh, wide-eyed individuals.
yeah, get rid of it.
crime, and so we become eternal.
Who am I looking at?
Only accidents, crimes, wars will still.
Everyone in there is trying to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, crimes and wars will multiply. I love football. Thank you.
Has he ever explained anything? Ever like gone past it and go, what did he mean?
He's just
Is his
so...
English so bad, or is he just a troll?
No, he just... It's
He
just
must
it's
be
like
a
his
troll.
mentality. It's just like a...
But it doesn't make any
He's
sense.
such a...
Because he said that title of that was like he gives a bizarre yet brilliant speech. There's nothing brilliant about it. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, he's onto something. Basically, he's saying soon there will be a point where we're so advanced with our science that they could slow down the cells, right?
Yeah.
And like LeBrons and Ronaldo's, as
Right.
much as their longevity is crazy now, everybody would be maybe double that.
Yeah, I've got that bit.
So we'll be eternal to a certain state, right?
Yeah.
But he's saying that only accidents, wars, and crimes will kill us. But he said, unfortunately,
They'll
when we get
multiply.
to they'll multiply. We'll get to that point where because of that there'll be more of them, and that's why. But then he basically just that's why he loves football, because it's just what it is for us now. But yeah, so it's a bit abstract, but he's got kind of a point there, I guess. But it's just so random. Like
time and place, but
it's all that guy. He said, "What's going on in your head?" Like, don't ask that man what's going on in your head. Like, you're gonna get some philosophy.
Top 10, like right before disaster ass clip. Bro, maybe like those like Sidemen or like Beta Squad challenges where they're just waffling to each other.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the mitochondria of the hyperactive generational galaxy. Yeah, when you that's all I hear. That's just
He's
pure
just
waffle
stringing
game.
words together. It does sound like, but he was actually really
That
good.
first one especially.
He won just before the Premier League started. He won Leeds the title. Came from like a French team. Came over to England, and it's not normally that. Back then, it was normally just English players and maybe a couple, but like it was the beginning of like bringing foreign players in. He was that good. He won Leeds the title. Then he moved to Man United and won them their first title in like 30 years or 20 years or something. And then won them again and again. And the only one that they didn't win was because he was banned for a year. And he came back and won the title again. He was that good. Like, there was rules. Sir Alex Ferguson, right? It's like the greatest coach ever in football. And he was like super strict for all his players and stuff. And he'd wear suits and do certain things. But he could come in with his collar up, looking cool. And Sir Alex would be like, no, Eric's allowed.
Yeah.
Eric can do what he
He's
wants to
that
do.
good, yeah.
Eric is just like, he's such an outcast of a
Why does it
person.
remind me of Ted Lasso?
Maybe it was sort
It
of
was
like
Ted- yeah, it
they're
does feel
taking
like
some.
Some inspo.
Yeah,
What a show, by the way.
I still haven't finished it.
What?
I know.
Ted Lasso was life changing for me. I love that show.
I really enjoyed it when I did watch
I
it.
quote it daily, like for the be curious, not judgmental. I pull that shit out on a weekly basis, bro. Makes me sound well smart.
It's actually, I thought when I saw the trailer and like people talking about it, I thought it was such like American cheese. I was like,
Nah,
It's gonna be awful,
It's
isn't it?
just him. He's the
"You're
only
gonna be playing
American in it.
soccer."
Yeah,
But,
no, it's
I mean,
actually
some
bad.
of the being an English football fan, I do some of it. I'm a bit like,
Well, yeah, because I have no context on like what would it would really be like. It sounds legit to me.
no, but it was really good. I mean, I did enjoy it, and it wasn't just like a comedy show. It was like drama in there and stuff, right? So,
Yeah, and it's probably one of the most accurate representations of panic attacks. Remember when he has one outside
Yeah.
the club, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I've never actually seen that done properly before. I was like,
Yeah.
shouts out to Ted Lasso for like blazing a trail that no one knew they needed to do.
Yeah.
I was like, you love that. It's fucking badass, dog.
There's so many memes from it as well. It's so good. And there's that one where it's like, "You do what you want, you live."
I just love it. He's always on the pun game. Always on the pun game.
Yeah.
Um,
But should we move into the debate section?
I think we should. And today we're looking at our Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. We're
To
gonna
jump
do a
over
few
to another
Rushmores.
sport.
Yep.
The National Basketball Association.
The what?
The NBA.
The NBA.
I'm being told it's like the WNBA, but all dudes. So,
What a
shouts out
crazy
to Smosh.
concept.
So, we need to pick our Mount Rushmore top 4 players.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be much of a debate, though. I think
But
this
like,
is going to be.
and now just to set down the ground rules, this isn't personal preference. This is like who we think has the most impact, or like the best players, or how are we constructing this?
Combined mountain, by the way. This isn't just like mine and then yours, and like
we have to
compare
decide.
it. We have to be consensus here has to be the same, and we have to match.
Is just like, are we talking like national reach, and we're talking about impact on the game, or we're talking about actual just skill? Are we talking accolades, or are we just mixing everything together and giving it a go?
Well, when you think of Mount Rushmore, what do you think? What is Mount Rushmore supposed to represent?
Usually, it's most influential because the presidents that changed the most were in the carving, I think.
Because I guess it's
Or
always
had the
debatable
most.
if they were a good president still, right? And they're up there. But
Well, I'm sure all of them were probably pieces of shit, but like actually, how they actually changed what they were doing, that's
well,
what
it doesn't
counts.
come into like if they're a ninth person. Like, I don't want to, because there's no way that maybe a couple of these
Well, to
guys
be
are
fair,
on there.
fan reaction could play a part, or like a reception to the game. Like, I mean, it could be fair. I mean, my first one, obviously, let's put the deadlocks in. Michael's in a deadlock, right?
Michael's in, yeah.
And then probably the other three are up for debate. I would probably always do it.
I don't think
I would do it on impact on the game specifically. So I'm looking at people that like not just impacted basketball, but changed the rules itself. So weirdly enough, this isn't in any numerical order. Shaq is on my Mount Rushmore for me, purely because of how many rules had to be changed to accommodate his impact.
It's physical freakness.
Yeah, so him being that much of an anomaly. They also changed rules for mics. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Another controversial one for me, I think Steph needs to have a shot up there, because again, he changed the game maybe even more than Shaq did in terms of how people adapted their play style.
Yeah, you can see it now. Like
Yeah.
the way that his influence on the game has just changed the whole league. And
Yeah, and he's in my personal top 5, but like
I'd say he's probably in my. I don't know if he pushes into the top 5. He's getting close, I think. But
and then I've obviously I want to put LeBron in there because but then I'm also thinking about Kareem. I'm also thinking about. There's still Magic and Bird to consider. Hakeem Olajuwon.
yeah.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Well, I thought it was going to be quite easy. Not like, I guess when you think about.
It depends, because it's how you define it, man.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going down this rabbit hole defining things like deeply here. I just thought it was just like the best.
Yeah, because these are people that are etched in stone. Like, we could look at it this way: like, who are the top 4 people that you would change the logo for? Like, this is the type
classic.
of impact you need to have. Because then Kobe's up there as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people could wanted Kobe like to be the logo after he died.
Yeah.
I would like that. I would like that.
I mean, it would be cool, but I guess it's just like.
Because his fadeaway, I'd say Kobe's fadeaway is more iconic than Mike's.
Yeah, but you got to take into consideration that he adapted his
From Mike.
Mike. So I guess it's like one of those things, isn't it? So.
Yeah, I guess, but
I mean,
there's a lot of people that do a
there's always-
fadeaway. That's like saying every pass goes back to Pistol Pete or something. Like, you can't.
Well, yeah, you can do.
You pass, you copied Pistol Pete. And like,
Yeah, but there's like Kobe never surpassed Mike.
No.
So it's like he copied his whole game on him, not in a bad way. Do you know?
And,
It's like a
and he was in
copycat,
the
but
exact same system as well.
yeah, and he basically tried to replicate his game, which is he did fantastically, of course, but he didn't go to that next level beyond, which I don't even know what that would have been anyway. I guess he would have just had to double all of his points records and stuff. And
I think Kobe is like what happens when you don't have the natural talent of someone like a Mike, and you did it through sheer hard work. Because even Phil Jackson was like, he doesn't even have the same physical attributes. So he may be a similar height, but like Michael's got like 2 sizes the hands he had, which makes a big old fucking difference. In the NBA, like massive difference.
And even his muscle mass, you could see was.
And you could clearly see that Kobe put in more like back end hours. Like, you would never see Kobe gambling or like playing golf or anything. I'm not sure he ever did anything else while he had an active career. But that's what I respect more personally.
Yeah, you respect the fact that the hard work and and all of that. But does that not make Michael Jordan even look better? That he's just like,
That's
oh,
why I'm
I
saying
don't
he
need to
doesn't
get
re-
up at
That's
4
why you say
a.m.
it doesn't replace it, but I'm saying that's how, it feels like that's how close the normal person could get.
I think that's
Even though he's
why-
not normal, because his dad was a basketball player still.
Yeah, so he's still got that like nepotism of sheer athleticism and
Yeah.
and he literally went to Italy and stuff and he was going to play football for a bit and all of that. So he is naturally
How
an
many
athletic
6'6" footballers are there?
goalkeepers normally. And I guess he would have been. I mean, most of these NBA players would be sick goalkeepers if they wanted to be, I guess, but or probably even footballers. But then imagine just a bunch of 6 foot.
I saw a take the other day. I was like, that's actually a shout that basketball players are the best at switching to other sports.
I don't know.
Because when you look at like, there's basketball players that have gone to the NFL, or there's basketball players that have switched to something else.
Oh yeah, Mike literally went in.
And if you take their builds and athleticism, applying that to any other sport, makes a lot of sense. Like maybe I think only like football they struggle with in terms of like the foot coordination. But if they started playing that instead of like we took a
because look at them now, they're all sort of all point guards, but they're 7 foot, aren't they? So they have got that.
It's just mental.
I think maybe it's
the most
still too
applicable
big.
build.
But then would they be any good at ping pong?
Well, but the thing is, if they can
Because they're
get it
too
right,
high.
their reach is unfair. Like they could hit angles and hit shots.
True,
Like,
a lot of
you
tennis
put
players
Wemby
as well.
playing ping pong, and he played ping pong since day one. He'd be absolutely fucking insane.
That's what I
I
mean.
want
Like,
to see that. Someone AI that shit right now, bro.
yeah, that's true. Actually, like,
Because I've seen Wemby play football. It looks fucking weird because of how much taller he is, but actually, he's got genuine skill. He freaks me out of how tall he is and how he can move. But like,
yeah,
if
that's
Wemby
what I mean.
does well in his career, he has definite potential to be a Rushmore, I think.
But is that on? Yeah, I guess that's just.
But he had an injury that could. I still don't know what the actual prognosis is. He had a blood clot in his shoulder or
recently?
something. Yeah, that's why he had to stop the season halfway through this year, which is actually the same thing that's killed Chris Bosh's career as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
After
was
the big
it.
three, he just had that blood clot in his shoulder. Bang, that was it. Done. Like can't play no more. I was like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but
It
like,
just makes no sense to me. And
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
I'm no doctor, but
yeah. And I'm not sure even what happens. I need to look into like the full. But I know it was both a blood clot thing for both of them. So hopefully Wemby can just get his fix and
I
go
mean,
back to
yeah,
normal.
hopefully.
But like,
But I just sort of like I could foresee like this guy's not lasting that long just for his sheer.
he does look fragile.
Plus,
And he could do a Giannis and get in the weight room. But even
Yeah.
if he did, he's still so tall. But I
guess
assume it's just so much
so.
easier to get knee injuries.
but he's only like, if you consider it right, he must be only. What is he again? 7'3",
7'4".
7'4". Obviously, that is still
I'll
quite
double
big.
check that.
Yeah, pull that up. But if he's 7'4", he
Why
He's
does
not-
Google
he's-
always tell you in meters? Like
he's only like 4 inches bigger than Giannis. Do you know what I mean? And Giannis
he's
is
7.3 and a half without his shoes, but 7'4" with shoes.
that's what I mean. So Giannis is what 7.
Giannis is 6'11".
Pull that up.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
But that's not a big difference, is it? That's like the difference from. That's a bigger gap than like Messi and Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. The thing is that it makes a difference because often that height will translate into extra reach as well. So this is where if you're both going up for a rebound, it makes it drastically different. If you had 5 inches extra reach
Yeah, but
on
you're
your
just-
hands compared to, so Giannis is 6'11".
Are they the same position as well? Because Giannis is more power forward, right? And is Wemby a
The thing
center?
is, the game is so positionless
Yeah.
these days. It's like it's hard to actually tell.
I know that's why I can't get my mind around. Like, I can't get my mind around that as well. From being like a video game sports person, like I need to put someone in that position. Do you know what I mean? To play.
Jesus Christ, Wemby's reach is 9'7". He can nearly reach the rim without jumping. Ugh, disgusting. And then when we look at Giannis,
Jump and the nearly without jumping. That means he just needs to do a little hop. And
yeah.
yeah.
And then
But
Giannis'
then
reach.
what's his vertical?
Wait, what?
Here we go.
And yeah, Giannis' reach is 8'2". So he
That's
lost a whole foot to Wemby.
And some.
So that's mental. So the height may not make a difference.
Yeah, that is insane. But
Wait, was that his? Because they measure it.
but then you're comparing two giants. Like Steph Curry can do things that they can't do.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
God,
it's all
Steph must be
about
the worst.
so all this physical attributes and stuff. Like obviously it does help because unless you're you know,
Yeah,
Nate
because he's the
Robinson
closest
or-
thing to being an anomaly.
Yeah.
That's why he gets talked about a lot.
But that's why I feel like Nate Robinson should get more.
He should get Nate Robinson and Muggsy Bogues
Yeah.
did statistically one of the craziest things I've ever seen. There's a Japanese guy who's coming to the NBA now who's like 5 foot something.
Is it?
Yeah, or he's like barely 6 foot and he's doing bits.
That's what I mean. Like, because I always thought Steph Curry was small, but he's like 6'3", so it's like
Yeah,
he's a tall man and a daily
Yuki
like down a high street.
Yuki Kamamara, 5'8", and he plays for the Grizz. He's just out there doing bits, mate.
I like that. See,
Short players need to get more hype, more attention.
but then it's the physical. Yeah, like
Well, yeah, they play different
dunking
games, so
and-
they avoid it, right?
yeah,
It's like-
true. But that's why like Nate Robinson dunking on Shaq is just like something.
He's insane.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
So he's on my Mount. No, joking. For
Well,
a
if we were
physical,
doing Mount-
act,
If we
yeah,
were doing Mount Rushmore of athletic ability, you'd
Yeah.
have a genuine case to put Nate there.
yeah, that's what I mean. But that's why I'm trying to
probably
say, I don't think that's why Shaq should be on there or Wemby or even Wemby going down unless you know.
No, I think
depending-
Wemby has a case for the future, but you can't put him there now. But like,
no, but Shaq's done right.
yeah,
But I think
if he came back, I'd be worried.
same
Someone get that man life insurance straight away.
and everyone else that
I've
he
seen
might
him fall over like
fall
5
on.
Christmas trees, bro. Fuck that. So you don't think Shaq should be on Mount Rushmore?
No, I don't think he should because
Who should replace him then?
Well, I think from if I was doing positions as well, but obviously that wouldn't make sense because it's 5 compared to 4 Mount Rushmore.
We could easily do a better, but I feel like that's fairly easy to do.
Yeah, we shouldn't do it that way because you could have theoretically 4 centers on the Mount Rushmore if you wanted to.
If they're the best, they're the best. We haven't even talked about Jokic yet, for real.
Again, it's too early. I think. I know he's still. He could retire today and have a very much a genuine legacy and maybe be in the top 20 people of all time. But like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't put him in top 10 if he retired today.
I don't know. His
Could
stat
do.
lines are insane, and he's a champ already. Like there is a case. There is a case to be made. He's done stat lines I've never seen before in my entire life.
Well, I think that's where it comes abstract with this, like you know, like the even like the top 5th place to 25th, like they. Maybe that's too much of a stretch, but like 5th to 20, that's still not much difference. But like that gap you could fit someone. I could put someone 20th, and you could put them 6th, and I could be like, well, that's. Or maybe that's a bit of a stretch. That's a
But I
big,
see the analogy.
do you know what I mean? But like from being number 1, 2, or 3,
Yeah.
I think there's a gap.
All right. Then. Who's your Mount Rushmore then? Give me a 4.
Well, I thought we were going to agree on this. I think it's Michael Jordan because it's just like
Yeah. Insta lock. Yep.
and I think LeBron James is an insta lock as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I don't know why you even for the fanboy that you are, you didn't even put him in there like number 1, which is crazy.
No, I said no particular order.
Yeah, I know, but like, but saying him first is like
Let the record show, Your Honor.
I need to get him.
I'm
in
loyal to my glorious king. Okay. So we've got Michael, LeBron.
Yeah, I think Kareem should be in there, and then 4th is just tricky.
I mean, this is the one I'm kind of struggling with, to be honest.
Yeah, because that's what I mean.
That's
These
why I
other
put Steph in there, because it's impact on the game. Like,
I mean, I saw this clip. I've seen it loads of times. I want to bring it up actually, and it's Steph. You've probably seen it loads of times as well. But he's dribbling in between his legs, just underneath the basket before a game, pre-game, and the ball he misses it like through his legs. Have you seen it? So he's just dribbling through his legs.
oh,
walking.
is this when he finds the dead spot on the
yeah,
court? Yeah,
and he's there like, whoa. There's no way that like
that I would have missed.
that I would
There's
have
something
just
wrong with his floor.
Yeah, there's something wrong with his floor. So he's doing bounce.
It was
tests.
actually true as well.
And they were generally like, damn, there's a dead spot here. And he's like, that's how good he is.
Yeah.
That he was just like, this is not right.
Dribbling is like breathing for him.
Yeah.
Like it isn't. So I think he's got to be in there.
Dribbling and shooting. Like,
But yeah,
for me, yeah, if I could be a basketball player, I'd be him. Because I think
Yeah.
one, like just,
I suppose switching out Shaq for Kareem is that like I could do that. We can make a case. So
well, he was the all-time top goals
keyword
the
being
point
was.
scorer. Well, yeah, but he's still 2. So the fact that
Listen, no one cares about number 2.
if you ain't first, you're last.
Exactly. Because then the other case is, if we're looking at wins, does Bill Russell need to be in the conversation?
No, because you got.
Because then we could have the all-time
'cause you
scorer,
gotta
the all-time
compare
winner, the all-time the GOAT, and then the all-time greatest three-point shooter. So you've got 4 of the greatest in each
Wait,
type thing.
Oh right. So you just said the GOAT and the all-time scorer. So
Yeah, LeBron James, the GOAT.
No, you just.
He hasn't won the debate yet. He's still
Ladies
playing.
and gentlemen, we got him.
Police just come in. Get him! Ah!
Yeah, we got him. We literally got
Yeah.
you.
But yeah,
Well, the
because
other day.
LeBron's career is not over, so I don't think the debate can truly. I still think next year he's going to come back with Luka and win another chip.
Jesus, he'd come back next year and he's got his.
If he won number 5, it'd be undisputed. If he won with Luka next year, at his age,
If he won it in his 40s, I think that's another thing. Like, damn, that's.
yeah,
It's making this argument a little bit more.
What do you mean a little bit more? It would be insta lock GOAT.
No, it wouldn't.
Insta
It wouldn't.
lock
It
GOAT,
still wouldn't
bro.
be, no.
Insta lock. Anyway.
If he got 7, then I'd go. You know what? Yeah.
No, because this is not a numbers game. Both Bill and Michael
By
both
the way,
said
we've done
the
this
number of
before.
chips doesn't make a difference.
We've done this before. This is why. This is
wrong.
It's a separate argument here. This is we're doing a shared mantelpiece here. They're both sitting.
I want to be
Very-
fucking same room with you.
They'll be sitting very comfortably together, just arm on arm, like we're cool.
To be fair,
Who else is joining
Have
here?
you seen that Mike's going to be coming on as like a pundit for NBC?
Really?
Yeah. He's never done that stuff before.
Nah.
He's the most reclusive motherfucker I've ever seen.
Why though? Why is he doing that? He doesn't need money.
To be fair, I don't know whether I've just got LeBron biased sources, but apparently I saw it, like, you know, one of them headlines that you just don't know where it's from.
Yeah.
They just said he's coming back to kind of challenge narratives about the current and past NBA.
Yeah. Do you know what I think he needs to? Because
Yeah,
these
'cause
people are
I think
running riot on
it
this.
is a problem in the game, to be honest. Like I think in a lot
Put
of
some
places,
respect on this man's name.
well, I don't think he's actually coming back to fight his own case. I think he's actually
No, he
coming,
doesn't need to.
I think he's coming in to say,
Like-
listen, we see some of these players do things that no one else in my generation could ever do. I think he's actually come back to support the new generation, as opposed to like fight his own case for the GOAT.
That's crazy.
Because to be fair, that would be a real like.
humble.
No, it would kind of be like a sad move to do. I'm going to become a pundit just so I can constantly reinforce the fact that I was the greatest of all time. That would be kind of like.
That is literally that whole pitch you gave me of the anime is like be the best. Want to be the.
Oh,
the
he
guy.
is the top egoist.
Exactly.
Like,
So if he came back, I'd think he might be depressed or something. If he came back doing that, if he doesn't do that, that's his character. He's Homelander. He's the guy. You know what I mean? He's
Although I do believe he's like that. He's like that in his
He's
head.
better.
But in the general NBA run, I think do have a problem with like just
Yeah.
goldenizing the past because we can't move on. And I think this has been the only year where the big players haven't been in the Western Conference, the conference finals or the finals. This is the first year without LeBron, Steph in 10 years. One of them has been in the NBA finals for the last 10 years, basically, or like the last few years. But like,
who was in it last year? Wasn't it the Nuggets and?
I don't know, but like I'm saying, these last few years, it's important. Okay,
Their time's
there is
coming
a
to an
passing of the guard, but right now it's always they're still just harking. Like a lot of the media coverage still focuses on Steph, KD, LeBron a lot. It's just like, bro, talk about Ant-Man, talk about Shea, like talk about them more because they are then if we don't
Here and
invest in the new faces, the sport's going to die off and just live in this forever nostalgia.
Yeah, you don't really get that in football where. I mean, people talk about
No, the
Ronaldo
newest
and
hottest
Messi, but they're
players
still
are usually
playing. But
always the most important. But the NBA is so locked into like the GOAT debate stuff that we never actually move on to appreciate new players.
yeah, but is it because they're not to scratch?
They are fucking incredible.
They're not LeBron and Jordan, though, are they?
They literally like the way
'Cause
their
that's why
career,
I think-
their career trajectory is going right now. They could be like. Do you know who Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Like, I don't think you know how good he really is.
Yeah, probably not. But
He's ridiculous.
But that's not the point. I guess it's like in football.
But the point
people
is that,
don't
like,
compare people to Ronaldo and Messi because it's just there's no point.
Well, no,
Because the numbers aren't there.
I
and
think
they
it's
never will
more
be.
of a star power issue and what grabs the headline because Shea regularly dropped 30, 40, sometimes 50 in the regular season, but it would still be what's LeBron's futures at the Lakers, and it was just like, would you please talk about the new kid on the block, please, because he's absolutely murdering it.
Actually,
It's more about the distribution of news. Like
People do that,
They
actually,
spent
as
more
well.
time on the Stephen A. beef with LeBron after one thing than they did about the rise of Anthony Edwards, who's constantly compared to Michael Jordan in terms of how they play. Kid's a killer,
yeah.
and I think it makes the rest of the league suffer. It does, because
And
now
that-
it doesn't feel like we've passed the baton on
Yeah.
to the point where now we don't have any new stars to latch onto. So people do feel quite lost, because it's going to be like when you finish a series you loved and you're like, oh, don't have anything left to cling on to anymore. And you're just like, oh, watch a bunch of randos play. if you don't make those guys the stars or bring new faces.
Yeah, that's true. That
then
is
you're
true.
fucked.
You do need to put more spotlight on them, but people love nostalgia, man. This is literally what happens in I think we're in a nostalgia world right now. Do you know what I mean?
We're very much in like a post something
Which
era.
I can't really complain, because it was my time that people were
Yeah.
going back and looking on,
I
fondly.
think it's a world issue, to be honest, because just like economically, I feel like everyone's feeling the squeeze.
Which
And
is
they're just
like-
thinking back to just a few years ago, where I can still remember
Yeah.
when things were good. LeBron and Steph were in the finals, and I could afford to go to the co-op. Like,
That's all it is. Do you know, if we could go to the co-op, mate, then maybe Ant-Man would be nice here right now.
literally,
But it's
literally.
just...
but I think that's happening like throughout the world. And I think it creeps into everything. Like, it's my theory that like if you don't unite around a future and a vision, you unite around an enemy or the past. That's why a lot of the world feels so negative at the moment. That because we don't have like
Don't forget the past, though.
I mean, you never forget the past, but like,
If you forget the past, it repeats itself.
well, it's already repeated as well.
There you go, 'cause people forgetting, so we're not that
Willingly
nostalgic.
forgetting. Have you noticed that there's not many films or TV shows about a positive future anymore? So like, you remember when there was a bunch
Yeah.
of Disney movies? It was like The World of Tomorrow or the Meet the Robinsons, all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that was literally just Black Mirror. We have absolutely no positive vision. Like Back to the Future. Where's our new Back to the Future when we could figure out what like 2060 is? Have we ever dreamed about our like flying cars and shit?
Well, he only went to 2015, to be fair. And
Yeah, like bring that back. Like we don't.
he
think
knew,
about
they
it.
knew. They knew there's no point going further than 2015. 'cause
Stop
it's
here, guys.
all
Hard stop,
downhill
bro.
from there. So,
Unless I can get a Pepsi that comes out of a counter, I don't want it. Like,
but why we not got stuff like that? Yeah, that's a different conversation. Like,
yeah, but like maybe another episode will cover it. But I find it fascinating. I think that's part of why everyone's so fucking miserable across the world. We need to start dreaming again.
well, maybe these kids need to be better at basketball.
It's all it's that damn phone. That's what it is. It's always that damn phone.
Bunch of iPad kids out here. Dunking.
Or watching Coco Melon instead of fucking dribbling.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. I mean, I think it is something in that, but I generally think that nostalgia plays a fact because it was so good.
It's particularly NBA. I feel it was like,
No, because actually it does correlate. I was thinking about from a player perspective in football,
Yeah.
but like
'Cause
people
Messi
don't
and Ronaldo
shut up
still
about
play,
Man
yeah.
United, and they've
Yeah.
been dog shit for the last 10 years.
yeah, it's
plus.
I think a legacy clubs
like-
is happening a lot because that's like the Lakers and stuff as well. Like
Exactly.
a lot of people feel like unless there's good players in those big markets, the whole leagues suffer. So unless Man U or has a good player, everyone no one watches footy basically, or no one watches basketball.
Well, yeah, it's a miserable place to be, and it's like remembering
This is
the
the
heyday.
Yeah, this was the
It's
conspiracy theories
literally
around the Luka
Mr.
trade.
Incredible. It's the Incredibles.
Yeah. And you know, the
plotline.
moral of that movie was to look to a positive future with what you got now. So
Yeah, but what happens? They come back and he comes out of retirement.
yeah,
Shows these kids how to get it done.
with appreciation for his family. Okay. yeah.
Well, again, it's so hard to put that. I think those three are locked in though. So LeBron, Jordan, and Kareem.
LeBron, Jordan, Kareem. Steph's got to go in there. Steph or
I just
Shaq.
think that's not the right. I
'Cause
feel
you-
like, are we missing someone here?
Because
Like,
you can put
I know-
maybe Hakeem in there. Because he
think-
was the foundation of all post footwork.
I mean, Hakeem only won because Jordan retired, but
But the Dream Shake, though.
yeah, true.
Or you do the most winning, you put Bill Russell in there.
But then, I think Wilt was better than Bill Russell as a player, and he's just
Just had a
Bill
better
was on the
team.
team, yeah,
It's fair,
and
Bill
back in
was
the-
a player coach. I feel like people don't
He was a
talk about
great
that enough.
player, of course, but like he was against there was only 10 teams in the league back then or something
Yeah.
like that, and
Yeah.
I just get into the final and stuff is an easier feat.
It does feel like we're forgetting someone. Like I'm a kind of I'm a KD hater, so I don't like him entering these conversations. Because apart from the fact that like he's every NBA player's favorite player, like I think it's Anthony Edwards' favorite player. I think that because like
Who?
I think he
KD.
Yeah. So Ant-Man's favorite player is KD.
Yeah.
Because he represents like the perfect build for a basketball player, and they recognize his game, right? But I just don't think he has a good enough track record in kind of anything. He
No.
like
He
won the
literally had to
MVP
sell
at
his soul
OKC,
to-
even though he had a fucking incredible team there. Couldn't get over the line.
Yeah.
Left. Joined the fucking empire from Star
I do
Wars.
think though, if they
and
kept
then
that
won
team
his-
together, maybe another year they would have definitely won it.
Yeah,
if
I feel
Harden
like they had
didn't leave.
potential. I'm not sure
But
what happened, but
Harden
it was
left,
like-
didn't he? And then it was a Bucker and
I still think they could have won without Harden. If they'd have replaced Harden with some 3-and-D like really good players, I think they could have gone over the top. But like,
yeah,
and then he joined the empire, won a couple, then went off to try to prove himself like LeBron would have done, and he just couldn't do it. And I always hated in these debates he was always compared to LeBron. I'm like, don't compare him.
Yeah.
He didn't pull it off.
I don't think he's in the top 10 to be honest.
He's not in my top 10. I'm a fucking KD hater, bro. I think he's poser. I think he's fake, man.
No, I think he's obviously
And he's
still-
petty on Twitter as well. I don't like his mentality.
So that's why people don't like certain people because of their attitudes and stuff. So
He'll reply to randos like user 456 and he's like KD shit. He's like, well, fuck you and your mama. Like, get a life, bro. You got fucking millions of pounds. You
That
can't
is
reply to
one
randos on Twitter.
triggered individual.
Yeah.
Where, like there's something psychologically not fulfilled with him. So
Yeah. He's just at people.
well, he can't get to that point. So again, he's off the table for me. Like even
So I can't think of anyone else.
well, you're missing Bird and Magic here, but they come
They
as
kinda
like
come as a pair.
Yeah, they were so brilliant than both of them.
Larry Bird.
Then they made both of themselves better, of course, because their rivalry was so.
Yeah, that saved the NBA.
Yeah, they were both incredible.
So I mean, two big markets, two big players. That's how the NBA is typically marketed.
Well, those two are definitely top 10 worthy, I think.
Yeah.
Some people actually think Larry Bird's maybe just like on the outskirts of top 10, but
Nah, he was actually banging, you know.
I think. But is Curry better than
Tim Duncan.
Do you know what?
Tim Duncan. Timmy D. Best power forward of all
Mr.
time.
Fundamentals. He's literally like
But
no
Timmy D
nonsense.
over Steph.
It's just like it doesn't
he'll be
feel right.
Timmy D's in my top 10.
He
But
should
like,
be, yeah.
But like, I don't think he's above Steph. I don't think people put. My theory is, I don't think people respect Steph because of how he looks. I think he looks too babyface and too innocent, and the fact that he's short compared to everyone else. People, even in these kind of debates, look at him and go, "He ain't like that," even though he has the record of a god.
I don't know. I can't.
This is
imagine
general
anyone saying
internet
that.
theory, by the way. This is
Yeah,
not saying
I-
you think like that, but like
I
I,
don't
think people
understand that.
disrespect him.
That's the first I'm hearing of that. Not to say it's not true, but like I just can't believe anyone would even think that. But
Because don't forget, a lot of the times people build the narratives over like your physicality or your mentality, right?
Yeah.
Like we never saw Steph display crazy aggression. We never saw him display like he's never dunking on people, right? I think those visceral moments are what make people feel like you're the man, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like because his style is evasive and like far away, that I don't think people give him credit for being the killer he is. I feel like people feel like he just shoots and runs away. And I feel like that real basic caveman thought plays a part in how they at him on Twitter. Call it a hot take. But like, there's no other logical reason why he gets this disrespect he does. Because he's not even really in people's top fives often. I'm like, that's fucking ludicrous. He obviously should be in everyone's top five.
But I just literally, while you were saying that, I just wrote down 10 people, right? And just to, not to say it's my top 10 or anything, but just 10 names that I thought maybe are probably
When
a
it
top
first
10.
come to mind.
Well, I'm definitely missing people where I can hear, and that's what makes it probably hard. So I've
Yeah.
got Jordan, James, Kareem, Steph, Shaq, Kobe, Bird, Magic, Duncan, Wilt. That's 10. So we've not obviously got Bill Russell. We've not got KD. Obviously, we've not got Jokic or Giannis or any of the newbies or
Kawhi.
James Harden, I guess, or even James Dwayne Wade or
D Wade.
I mean, he's probably not that level, but he's still good. Do you know what I mean?
He's
But,
in my top 20, but not 10.
but that's what I mean. It's probably like there's no. Oh my god!
Mate,
what's
I
the
think
thing?
Steph's got to take the final spot, mate. It's Steph or Shaq for me that has to take that. Steph, Shaq, or Russell. needs to be in year 3 because they changed
even
different
put Russell
ways. You
in
got
my
winningest, best shooter.
Better than Kobe.
What? Steph.
All of these.
Yeah.
Shaq's better than Kobe as well.
Yeah, because I look at overall impact on the game. Like, they had to change the whole fucking rule book for that guy. They had to change the rims they used. Like, he was a freak.
And
like,
backboard. And,
Kobe's my favorite for mentality.
Yeah, true,
Right?
true.
He's the hardest worker in NBA history. So we've got best shooter, most winningest, biggest freak, essentially. So you have to kind of choose between those 3 in terms of what they brought to the game.
Yeah. Yeah,
And for
I
me,
think
it's
we're
got to be
making
Steph.
a
Because
good
Steph
case
also
here,
has the
actually, yeah.
championships to back it up.
Yeah.
Shaq had how many? 4?
yeah.
Steph's got 4 or 5?
No, we might have 5 now. This is something we should probably know, and
Yeah.
we'll probably get hounded for this, so anyone watching it back. But Steph Curry, title.
Because also you got to think of, so he's got 4, but like things like his performance in the Olympics, like the last one, if it wasn't for him and LeBron,
He should have
they
5,
would
to be
not
honest.
have the gold.
He choked that one against LeBron. Like they choked it hard. So,
Or LeBron's the fucking GOAT.
but then
And did something
two
no
of
one's
his
ever done
two of
before.
his are with KD.
Yeah, but they were already a dynasty that won the year before anyway.
Yeah, and he was the guy. And even when
And,
KD
like-
came, he was still the guy, right?
Yeah, like
Or-
Steph. Yeah, Steph was always like, I don't.
he took a
KD
backseat.
kind of joined that as like a
No,
one.
he
He was an
joined as the
ultimate
man.
threat and distraction.
Yeah.
But Steph could operate around him easily. And when Steph wanted a break, KD would fill in. So that's where it became ridiculous because Steph could be off the court and it wouldn't change how scary it was for the other team. Like, it was broken. It was completely unfair. I hasten to say that's probably the best NBA team of all time. Like, better than the 96 Bulls. Because of just how
their
stacked the
record.
talent roster was. It's
Yeah.
dumb. It's dumb. Because they had their own version of Rodman in fucking Draymond flagrant foul green. And then you've got... who's their shooters off to the side? I don't even know. You've got
Klay Thompson was Splash
Klay.
Brother.
It's fucking Splash Brothers.
Yeah.
Klay in his heyday was so cool about that.
And then they also had Iguodala as well. It's like a 6-man.
I want Iguodala taking the shot. Yeah. So
Yeah, so it was stacked. It was stacked, but
it was ridiculous.
I don't
That
know
was an
why I'm
82
trying
win
to.
season, wasn't
I'm
it?
trying to like.
Why are
I
you
just-
trying to find
I
reasons
don't
that it's
know.
not Steph? This is
I
what I mean.
don't-
What's
it's just
that? What's that base psychological thing that makes you not give
I
Steph
don't know
the
if it's because
respect
he's
he
like
deserves?
so recent. Like,
But LeBron's recent.
oh, he's not recent though. He's been.
He's fucking ancient. But like, when did Steph get drafted? It must have been like 2010 or something,
Yeah,
right? But like,
yeah.
they'll probably retire similar times. Like, once LeBron goes, I reckon Steph will be a year or two after.
Probably he might even. LeBron might outlive him.
He outlives everyone, mate.
I think he.
LeBron will be in a cave meditating while the world ends. Just
Yeah, I don't know why I'm fighting it because I do agree. I'm just trying to think like it can't be right.
I know you feel like you're forgetting something, but there isn't one.
Imagine
isn't
we're
there?
forgetting like someone massive right
Everyone
now.
is just shouting at us through the screen.
Yeah, like,
We're trying to
"Oh,
go.
have you never heard? Like, imagine what we hadn't said.
You
LeBron
haven't
yet.
mentioned Bert Dinkelstein
Dang!
from the 32 Knickerbockers.
The what?
I don't know what that is, bro.
I mean, yeah, you got people like Jerry West and of course,
Jerry West.
yeah. No, I'm just saying, you go back in time. Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, the Iceman. Yeah,
That's not Oscar Robertson's eyes, man.
I'm pretty sure he was.
No, that's
Nicknames, right? Pulling that shit up.
Julius Erving's. He played not him, but it's Malone, not Karl Malone. It's that's Iceman's George.
Oh, they called him
something.
the Big O.
George.
That's a
Thompson.
crazy nickname.
George something. George T.
George
Iceman.
Ice Cold.
Yeah, what is it? Iceman in basketball.
Elgin Baylor.
No. George Gervin.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, see, I knew. I
Oh,
was down there.
what about Dr. J?
I just said Julius Erving.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about his actual. But I'm saying for
I'm
the
talking about his
for-
actual name.
for the slot.
Nah, I mean, he had a
It's all
massive
about impact on the
influence.
game.
Yeah,
Like, he basically invented dunking
he's
properly.
a street baller. Like he's the biggest.
Called
street-
Elgin Baylor Rabbit. That's a shit nickname, bro.
Elgin Baylor was a baller.
L
Um,
nickname.
You know, Charles Barkley, incredible talent.
I think Barkley's underrated, like overrated as fuck in my opinion. Like, I've seen
He didn't win
OG
anything,
footage
yeah.
of Barkley. Like, Barkley runs like those people that are too tall to run.
Yeah,
like,
true.
super uncoordinated. Couldn't do anything but like dunk the ball at high speed. Basically, he was just really
True.
physical.
True.
He could barely hit a mid-ranger. If you actually watch like a portion of an old Phoenix game, you're like, "Oh, brother,
What
this
about Karl
guy
Malone?
stinks."
John
No, but he's a
Stockton, like,
pedo.
yeah, true.
But he was only that good because of the assist.
Steve Nash. I think these are people that could be in the top 20s.
Yeah, these
30s,
are like top 20, 30
I'm getting lower and lower. I'm like, I don't know
You're
why.
reaching here.
Why am I comparing Steph Curry to Steve Nash? Like, incredible.
Again,
but
I think it's a subconscious bias against short people, bro. It's a short people violence. 4K.
Short Kings, bro.
Even though Steph Curry's taller than both of us.
Yeah, he's like, honestly, next to us, we'd be like, damn.
I think he's only 6'2", isn't he? 6'1"?
I think he's 6'3".
So with the right shoes on, I might be looking him in his eyes.
No, you ain't, bro.
That's all right, but I was 5'2" all along, everyone.
Yeah.
I'll never get off this chair. You'll never see it.
No one's ever seen you stood up.
I walk around here like a muppet behind tables. You'll just never see it.
Why do they not do it in 6'2"? 6'2"?
Yeah.
So
if I put my heels
people
on-
also ask, is Steph Curry actually 6'3", despite being only 6'3"?
So I remember
Sources.
Clay was like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? I don't know why. I'm being the devil's advocate because I love Steph. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know why I
Yeah.
just think it's like it's too
We've
early.
gone
But he's
through
not going to do
every-
it. He's not going to do anything more now. Really, let's be honest.
What else could he possibly do?
Yeah,
apart from win
I'm
another
not
chip,
expecting him to do. Like again,
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm expecting LeBron.
Because
to
I don't
have
understand
to
if this
do-
conversation was before he passed Ray Allen for the most threes. But he did that like
did
20
that.
billion years ago.
Yeah, he did that ages
He
ago.
became the best shooter of all time like halfway through his career, which is
Or
insane.
even when he was halfway towards Ray Allen's record, everyone was like, "Damn, this guy's the best shooter ever." It's all percentages as well, and the way he hits the shots.
You
and
know
moments.
the basketball anime I mentioned to you before, there's a character that's based off of him in terms of like he only shoots threes. But it's stupid. He can shoot from anywhere. He never misses. The only thing you can do is block him. It's ridiculous. He's like my favorite character ever. He'll pull up from like 3/4.
But if you can't dribble,
in the
do you
back
think
court.
you would get blocked more often than not, though, right? And people would just lock you down if you were, even if you were 100%, and your only flaw is that you can't miss, but you
It's like
to
netball,
block.
can't move. I suppose
You would- I think
'Cause
you'd be
with
useless.
good defense, that people would be able to shut you down.
Yeah.
You'd have to be incredible moving off ball.
But
like,
is there also, just to be like a stickler in this argument, if you, I'm just thinking hypothetically, this
yeah.
insane character,
Yeah.
if he's does he have to have his shooting form, or can he just go?
No, he does have a particular form.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if he
So the
can't
further-
miss,
the
and if he just
further-
goes like that,
So the way the power works, right, or just is, but the further back he shoots, the longer the wind up is. So you have a better chance of blocking him if he's shooting from bare far. But if he's
But
shooting
he
from
stood
just
under
the
the rim
3-point
and he
line,
just, like,
it's
touches the
It's
ball.
like a normal, just like shoot motion. It's quite quick.
Yeah.
And he's got a sick point guard that like. He's like the most broken ability he has is he goes into a shooting motion without the ball, and as he's at the apex of his jump, his point guard will throw the ball perfectly into his hands as it goes. It's the sickest power ever because you see him winding up for the first time. What the fuck is this guy doing? And he's just and everyone's like, and all that anime is like, Nani! He fucking does it, and you're in it. You're like, oh, so broken.
Okay.
but
that is
yeah,
Steph. That's Steph.
Yeah,
like,
it
Steph
is
can
Steph,
set up
bro.
his own shot as well.
It's a Splash Brothers. I'm telling you right now.
Even the clips before like a game, and he's just there like chilling with the crowd, and he's just shooting from the tunnel,
From way downtown.
and it's like a really awkward angle, and it's just
He has some of my. Is it Kevin Hart? It's not Kevin Harlan. Who's the announcer that goes bang? Like
yeah.
those are
It is
all
Kevin Harlan.
those are all Curry.
Yeah.
It's like all of them.
Curry down.
And then the other did one was when Ray Allen hits a shot in the corner, so like put the heat over that. Go
The one that saved LeBron's
that was I was
career.
watching that on the dodgy stream at like 3 a.m.
Well, the one that saved LeBron's career.
Do you mean basketball's a team sport? Huh? You want to talk about how Michael Jordan never won anything without Scottie Pippen? You want to talk about that? Didn't think so.
Didn't need to. Also, Scottie Pippen never won anything about Michael Jordan.
They needed each other.
They needed each other.
You good? Right.
I think that's
decided.
that's the
So
top
Mount
four, so-
Rushmore finally, after like at least 30 minutes of deliberation, Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
LeBron James, Steph Curry, and who did I forget about?
Come on.
Fucking Kareem.
Yeah.
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And I'm pretty sure we should wrap it up now. What do you think? Or should we go through some memes?
Well, I got a couple from when we were supposed to do it last week, so I might as well just show you them.
All right, bet. All right, so this section,
and I forgot to put
there's no name for it. We'll call it memeology or whatever. We're just going to try and make each other laugh / just show us some funny
meme
stuff.
o'clock, apparently.
Meme o'clock.
We were thinking about doing I don't know, like a trophy system or something, right? And having like you won meme of the week or something.
Yes. So at one point we will get a trophy to see who can make each other laugh with whatever we've done. So we have to try not to laugh. Are we doing best out of 3?
That wasn't what my. It wasn't.
Or are we just going to see who has
the
best meme of this session?
Yeah. Well, let's do that next time. I think what I thought it was going to be, and this is why it was just like topical memes, I guess. So
cool. Bet.
They sort of were around something. So I just had like a few. And it was mainly around the GTA ones, actually. Some of them is obviously with the second trailer coming out and the release date. This one made me laugh, to be fair. So I can.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
That's a surprise to me. I'm telling you, I have no idea.
What the hell is this?
We have no idea.
I fucking love Vince memes.
Anything with Vince in it cracks me
mate.
up.
Mate, the GTA 6 graphics are unreal, though. Let's be honest.
Honestly, they look so good. I don't know.
Actually insane.
Then there was the gorilla one as well, because obviously
the gorilla debate.
Yeah.
I mean,
And topical with WWE and Paul Heyman.
He's switching sides.
I think that's, and then there's 2 here actually, and they both got me. It's something really simple in this.
We have a soft spot for Star Wars memes, by the way. It's been an
100%.
inside joke in our friend group for many years.
But both of these got me right. They both have like the same concept. I don't know if it's like a trend at the minute, but like it's a clip, and then it's just music out, and it stops. So the first one, I don't know, it's not based on anything, but.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it. Only you can let it in. No one else.
Yeah, I suppose you probably wouldn't bother to take off your headphones, would you?
No, you're
It reminds me of those ones where it's like it's your sleep paralysis demon, but you just like play songs and it's just fucking TLC chasing waterfalls and some shit.
And then this one got me again. It's similar concept, but
Because of what you've done, what you plan to do. Stop! Stop now! I love you!
Liar! You're with him. You brought him here to kill me.
No!
Let her go.
it's the pause and cut.
Because Obi-Wan was aura farming during this whole thing. Bro.
Yeah, he could
When
have
he
helped.
stood up there with the cloak, like so dumb. He's so fucking. Yeah.
You will not take her from me. Your anger and your lust for power have already
It just keeps going. It's so good.
It just never ends. But basically, that was every time that Revenge of the Sith, the final battle, you see Obi-Wan, that sexy back plays. So,
Mate, shouts out.
it's just those 2 correlated memes where the music plays and nothing else happens in between. Just got me, and that was from last week. But
Mate, I think you sent that one to me. And it's just jokes. You can't get any better than that. I've got so many. I've found that recently, like TikTok and Instagram, like memes are becoming so different to the point where it's just like Instagram has so much more like actual unhinged stuff on there compared to anything else.
yeah,
That is, it's just joke. I'm trying to find something that kind of illustrates this perfectly. Hold up. I've got too many to choose from at this point. Also, I like a lot of podcast clips. I realise that like a lot of my memes end up being like things people talk about on a podcast.
would you even consider them memes?
No,
Like,
I don't really think. I'm not sure what to call them though.
I
That's
know.
the thing. Like
even
memes
what
is
I just showed you, were they memes? I mean, some of them had text above it, I guess.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, this is also a generational difference as well, because I know Gen Zers find the term meme cringe as like an old person thing now, and you have to call it brain rot. And it's just like, mate, most of your brain rot was born from our memes. Don't even fucking try it.
Because I did something for work, and I did an internal post, and yeah, I'd called it a meme, and people were a bit like, meme? And younger generation, I was like, oh no, I'm cooked. I'm Saudi level of football now. I'm selling out.
I need to find my favorite new creator, and it's the damn it guy. Have you seen the damn it guy?
Have you?
So usually it's like when someone's just about to like clark themselves or like hurt themselves or something, this guy will pause the video perfectly, and it will start. You know that wiggly voice sound effect.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn it. And it'll start off everything like that, and it will just go on to describe whatever's happening right now. And now I hear it.
So when you find it, you have to save this, by the way, just so when you, because I'm guessing we're going to put these up on the clip, right?
Yeah, we need to like save these, and then
I got mine. I guess I've sent them to myself like a loser.
Yeah, I can't. Why doesn't he appear on TikTok? This is
real
shit.
Is this a dream? Have you just created a trend?
It's all
in your
a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Also, I find I have like really abstract sense of humor compared. Like this is the one I sent recently, which is
some of the ones you put. I mean, they crack me up.
Arr, I forgot me handbrake on me vessel.
See, that got me.
It's just I don't know why I find stuff that's just make no fucking sense, like really funny. And then the blue shirt guy. You know the blue shirt guy meme? So it's the ballroom dancer type guy, but they just put it to anything.
No.
Do you know how many people are trying to redo that, bro? Shout out to the Andrew Tate impersonator guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
doing the Lord's work.
He looks legit.
Oh man, so I'm loving that trend. There's quite a few, and just general hype tracks as well. I get a lot of WWE ones and stuff. Oh, here he is.
Oh, I did see this.
Damn it. His thoracic, his lumbar, and his sacrum. Oh no.
Yeah, I think this shit don't fuck up his hips and his pelvis too. All you fucking do is embrace it. It's like he's giving the truck a hug, but with his spine. Damn. This shit vicious. To here, back to here one more time. We come back one more time again, and then back to here. Brutal, nigga.
He's joking. I don't know what the track was before it started. That's how you can tell. So it was always an African meme. So it has like a really obnoxious laugh track over the top of it. Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? So weird. But yeah.
Some solid stuff.
Some solid stuff to end off, mate. You've got to end on a positive note.
Yeah.
So we've done Mount Rushmore. We've tried to convince each other to watch anime. We've done all kinds of stuff. And you've explained football to me and Eric Cantona.
Yeah, you've met. You've.
Here he is, folks. Eric Cantona.
Oh my god! Literally got a little bit of a jump scare. It's like I'm talking shit about someone and they come in. Like,
once we get rich, I will play that prank on you, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Cantona.
Here he is. One day,
he just looks you deep in the eye and goes, "The seagulls." But that will finish.
I love football.
No, I love football. That will finish episode 2 of PBZ TV. Is it 2? 3? Shit. Time flies when you have yeah, man.
Get out of my head.
Episode 3, PBZ TV. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. There are going to be plenty of clips out, so make sure you like and share those too. And please drop in the comments anything else you want us to talk about, things to discuss, things to debate, because we're all about it. We'll try and get more informed and more prepared, especially me next time. So without further ado, I'll see y'all later.
See you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.